So you've heard of geese dodo, you've heard of beef dodo as well, but today Chex is preparing beef dodo stew. Okay, so I like playing around recipes, and that is why I encourage all of you to be doing on your kitchen. Okay, nobody says it must be a particular way. So today I just felt like trying out beef dodo stew. Okay, so let's cook together. If you're meeting us for the first time, my name is Chex, and you're highly and warmly welcome back to my kitchen. This is going to be a very quick recipe, guys. Everything that is needed for this meal is already prepped and on the table here. Okay, first of all, we'll have our beef, then we'll have our diced plantain. Here I'm using ripe plantain. Okay, just suit your taste buds. If you're the unripe plantain group, use it. If you're half ripe group, use it. Okay, but I am using ripe plantain, not like very ripe, but it's just okay, and it's properly diced. Okay, so I have my veggies. I have my bell peppers, green, red and yellow peppers already diced. I have my carrots already diced as well. Then we'll have our vegetable oil. Okay, then we'll have our spices lastly. On this plate of spices, I've got my bay leaves, I have my thyme, I have my seasoning cubes, I have my curry powder, I have my dried pepper, and I have my salt to taste. So this is the tomato mix I'm going to be using for this recipe as well. It's been in the freezer. It has really gone down, but this is okay, as in the quantity is very okay. So we'll go ahead and check up on our meat. Is doing so well. At this point, we are just going to give it a stir and add more water, just enough to cook it and enough for our stew eventually. Dice your boiled meat now. You have to just cut it to your desired shapes. Okay, there's no particular rule around this, just to your desired shape. Cut it to your desired shape and size. I must confess, guys, this meat was so sweet. You asked me how I knew, right? I ate a lot. I almost finished this meat, guys. Like, I have to just confess. Okay, so dice them and then get them ready to be fried. So it's time to make the stew, guys. You go in with your vegetable oil. Then first of all, fry your diced meat. Fry it until it is golden brown. The meat is already cooked, so you're just trying to dry it up a bit, or to dry it up further rather. Okay, so just fry it until it's golden brown and bring them out. With the same oil, fry your diced plantain. Okay, the oil is so flavorful at this point because of the meat that we fried in it earlier on. The meat was so spiced and the aroma at this point is so strong, guys. Just turn it evenly so that you get a uniform fry, a uniform color. Once it's golden brown, just take them out and keep them aside for the stew. When your tomatoes gets to this point, you know that it has properly fried. I don't like very dry tomatoes, so I don't fry my stew to be that dry. Okay, so at this point you bring in your meat stock, turn them very well, and then allow it to cook for like a minute or two before introducing other things. Bring in your fried meat. That should be the first thing you will introduce, because these two needs to cook together. Like the stew and the meat needs to get together for real. Okay, so you allow these two to cook for some time, just give it a minute or two, and you start adding the remaining ingredients. Test for any adjustment at this point. If you need to add more seasoning or salt, then cover it and allow them to boil together for another 1 minute or two. Remember, everything you're adding at this point is already prepped, cooked or fried, so you're not necessarily cooking them, but you are trying to make everything to infuse together so that it will not taste separately. Okay, so that's the whole essence. So after it has boiled for some minutes, you go ahead and add the remaining veggies. That should be the last to be added. I know by now you don't need anyone to tell you that this is a delicious meal already. See, yeah, add colors to your food and that food will add colors to your life. It's a simple rule, okay? So play around recipes, own your kitchen. Now you get them. Nobody get this kitchen for you. Last, it will turn out well. There's no way it will not come out well. There's no way. Okay, so try this recipe. Let me know how your own turns out and get back to me with your testimony. As always, guys, I'm waiting for those testimonies. Okay, just look at the sumptuous food, sumptuous meal. Guys, thank you for joining us. This is where we'll draw the curtain for today's recipe, and until next time, I remain your favorite baby girl, Checks, and see you in my next one. Bye.